engineer we rescued has been extremely cooperative. The guys on the R&D team are glad to have him aboard. Thing is, his specialty isn't mechanics, but something called bionics, engineering based on biology. He's already submitted a proposal for modifying your prosthetic arm. If you're interested, go ahead and give the development order.
Please specify a project.
We were lucky to get our hands on that cyborg arm developer. There's no one in Diamond Dogs who can so much as maintain that thing.
Bionic arm, not cyborg, if you go by what he calls it. But you're right, the East is light years ahead in bionics. They can even detect through the skin the slight electrical signals from the brain that order muscles to move. The Soviet Union completed their first bionic arm capable of doing that back in the 60s. Although I guess that news didn't really reach the West.
No kidding. Zadorov's was the only one I ever saw. Quite a shock to see it for the first time.
And it was no mean feat to get hold of Snake's arm. I couldn't get one for you at the time, but you know, now...
Forget it. I've no intention of relying on bionics. Right now I need to keep the pain fresh in my mind.
Well, it's your decision. But don't you find it... inconvenient?
Not a bit. But the phantom pain... it never lets up. Do you know how many men I saw die that day? There's nothing we can do to bring them back. And you expect me to care about getting a measly arm and leg back? Sorry. But my pain belongs to all our dead comrades. I'll keep living with it for their sake. It'll guide me straight and true until I've gotten them the vengeance they deserve.
Boss, locate and bring back the U.S. military's new weapon codenamed Honeybee. The CIA put it in the hands of the Hamid group of Mujahideen, but the Hamid fighters were wiped out. The Honeybee must still be hidden at their base, the fort at Desmasi Laman. Unfortunately, the Soviets are looking for the weapon as well. You have to get to it before they do, and bring it back here. There's a photo of the target on your iDroid. One more thing. Apparently, one of the Hamid fighters survived. He's missing, but if you can find him, he might lead us to the target. Good luck, boss. That's the Honeybee's storage case. We don't know the specifics, but a homing weapon in a case that size is probably a portable missile. Recently, the Soviets have lost multiple gunships in the area. Honeybee's got to be somewhere in that fort, but the search area is too wide. We need something to point us in the right direction.
Part of the Mujahideen's arsenal against the Soviets is secretly supplied by the CIA. But the war continues to drag on with neither side gaining the advantage. Now though, the CIA have started supplying the guerrillas with a new weapon. We don't know the details, but rumor has it that it could turn the tide of the war. The Soviets have heard about it, and it has them spooked. Now the Hamid Mujahideen were issued this weapon, but then they were wiped out in no time. There's no trace of fighting at their fort, and all their supplies are just sitting there. Naturally, that screams biochemical weapons. But the Soviets deny using anything that would violate the BWC. Whatever happened, Soviets have invaded the area and are searching for this Western weapon tack. This is the CIA's worst nightmare. If that weapon falls into Soviet hands, it'll drastically rewrite the history that's being made here. But the company can't be seen entering the area. That's where we come in. Boss, head to the fort of Desmasi Laman. Find the weapon before the Soviets, and bring it back to base fast. The new weapon is codenamed Honeybee. To the U.S., it's a vital military secret.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
A Soviet relay base. Think there's something in there that could lead us to the Honeybee?
Analysis complete. Marker placed.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Analysis complete.
Is that prisoner the Hamid survivor? If he is, he has to know something about the Honeybee.
Из РВСН. К чему это ты вдруг? Только что рассказали об одном подполковнике, который не отреагировал на ложное срабатывание системы раннего оповещения. Он получил официальное взыскание.
Выговор? Но он был прав. Ядерного удара не было.
Это протокол. Если система включается, нужно запускать ответную атаку без колебаний.
Если бы он следовал протоколу, американцы запустили бы контратаку.
Да? И это бы однозначно была бы ядерная война.
Тогда выходит, что подполковник спас мир.
Да, но инструкция важнее всего. И неважно, прав был этот подполковник или виноват.
Невероятно.
А что бы сделал ты на его месте? Я бы, наверное, нажал кнопку.
Да, я понимаю. Если нарушаешь приказ, то жди беды.
Нет смысла об этом думать. Ладно, пока.
Увидимся.
You gonna extract him?
Complete.
Ты слышал истории о человеке с одним глазом?
Analysis complete.
Там много положил наших ребят. Он душман?
Нет. Но я слышал, что его прислали американские империалисты в поддержку душмана. Кто-то из выживших рассказывал, что у него на голове рог, и что он сражается как одержимый демоном.
Рогатый мужик? Да он, небось, запаниковал и съел с катушек.
Может быть.
Please select a drop point. Supplies requested.
He's coming too. Roger that. You gonna extract him?
Extraction. Marker placed. Marker placed.
That's an enemy gunship. A single burst from its machine gun can cut a man in half. Tread carefully, boss.
Detected. The map has been updated. Please select a strike point. Support helicopter requested.
This is Pequod. Approaching position.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Prioritizing elimination of enemy threats.
You gonna extract him?
In hot.
Enemy presence
This is Pequod.
detected.
Taking too
Map
many
has
hits.
been
I gotta pull
updated.
out.
Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
You need to retrieve the new U.S. military weapon known as the Honeybee. It should be hidden somewhere in Smasei Fort. There's a photo of the Honeybee on your iDroid.
You have arrived at your destination. Analysis complete.
That's Smasei Fort, to Smasei Laman. Now to find the Honeybee. The Soviets must be making the prisoner take them to the Honeybee. If you follow them, they could lead you right to it. The principle of infiltration is hiding your entire presence. That includes not making any unnecessary noise. When you want to move quietly, walk slowly or crawl.
Sun will rise momentarily.
That crack would make a good foothold. You can use crack climbing to make your way up. If you neutralize an enemy without killing him, you can then Fulton extract him. Once we've extracted a soldier, we should be able to convince him to join us. To do a Fulton extraction, first approach the neutralized individual. There may be evidence as to where they've hidden the target. Got a pair of night vision goggles on you? Horse can move fast and does well on bad terrain. He's best for long journeys to your objective area. You can whistle to call him. Who would have thought they'd hide it there? You secured the target. Now you just need to bring it back. Call the chopper from your iDroid.
Another base.
You are not to use the Honeybee. The order was to recover it with its ammunition. Exfiltrate by chopper. Bring the Honeybee back to Mother Base.